My name is Yusuf. My character is a water genasi bard.
Hi, my name's Camilla, and my character is an orc that's an Oathbreaker paladin.
My name is Susie. My character is myself. They are a satyr, I don't know how to pronounce it, cleric.
Hello, my name is Bridie, and I am playing Bridie, who is a fairy druid.
She specializes in enchantments, charms, and putting these bitches to sleep. Call me NyQuil. That's a Nicki Minaj lyric. Well, yes.
They're like essentially a cleric that is an atheist, if that makes sense. They follow the concept of nature instead of a god, like Sylvanus.
I'm trying to figure that out because I was like, what if they just plucked them from when they were childhood? But then I was like, that doesn't make sense if they're an orc and they just put an orc into a paladin setting. So I'm like,
That's cool.
thinking.
It's just me as a white girl horoscope whore.
So she is a water genasi bard from the Philippines. Because I'm Filipino. I rep my country, bitch.
I didn't put this in, but I feel like she's gonna be like low-key racist.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely do you think you're going to die? 10 being you will die super soon, or 1 being you will never die?
To be honest, I'm gonna go with a solid 6 or a 7.
I like to think I'm like, my character is like one of those like, I'm not racist, I have a changeling friend.
Also, she's incredibly selfish, so she'll totally push someone in front of her if she needs. Don't tell the others I said that. Oh my god, guys, there's so much drama.
I have like a +2 in racism.
God damn, girl.
I'm very excited to be used as a human meat shield.
I feel like it's going to be very chaotic and very interesting, but it's going to be very funny and very fun, I think.
I'm actually really excited. I don't know why. Really excited.
I think this will be a lot of fun, and I like all the little modifiers you added, like the silly meter. I think that's really nice.
Stepping into the foot of the dungeon, you see its cave-like structure and stony walls covered in moss and climbing plants. The walls curve, shaped almost like a hallway. There is only one way to move, forward. The cave is dimly lit with torches bolted on the walls. The air smells faintly of a wet pond, like because the air is wet. You reach the end of the hallway.
Sorry. It's a wet pond. Guys, it's wet. It's wet.
It's so wet. It smells faintly of moist wet pond.
That's my favorite fragrance. My perfume.
How about you? You know what? Don't save me.
Sorry. Leave me.
Alright guys, campaign over. Alright, everyone shut up. Let's do this.
Sorry.
You reach the end of the hallway in a circular room. This room is completely isolated. No windows, not even a crack of sunlight. Just built with stone bricks. Torches light up quickly, one by one, as you guys enter. The way you came through has been sealed off by a sliding stone door. Trapped in the room, there's only one thing you can see. A wooden door. You look around the room really thoroughly and do a lot of investigation, and you can come to...
I can come?
Yes! You come to the succinct, I think I'm using that word right, conclusion that there are no traps in this room.
Okay.
I mean, apart from the torches bolted onto the walls so that you can see the room clearly, the only thing that is on the walls is bits of moss and the wooden door in front of you guys.
Can I attack the door?
Yes. You dash in front of the door and you attempt to hit it, and as you swing your sword, there is a poof right in front of you just as you're about to hit it, and the door moves approximately 1 meter away from where you striked it.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay.
Does anyone have detect magic?
Okay, go ahead. I have detect magic. Oh my god, wait, let me see.
Okay, well, alright. You literally just look at the door and you immediately know that it has magic. That it is somehow, that it has like magical properties.
Yes.
Is there like any more description for it?
Okay.
So like,
Alright, I guess because you got so high, you could tell that there's no like violent or menacing kind of like, I don't know, mana. Basically, the door, whatever magic the door has, it's not gonna cause any damage or threaten your party in any way.
right, okay.
Alright, you take a look at the grass and you smell it, and and it seems fine because it looks just like regular grass, and you walk up to the walls and you touch the moss. You even like poke it with your finger and scrape a little bit off your finger and take a lick. You find out that the moss is edible. Good for you. But well, you've rolled a 7, so I can't really say more.
Moss is edible. So we eat all the fucking moss.
I have a cooking part.
Okay,
Okay, dungeon machine up.
I will say, everyone kind of looks at you a bit weird because you just licked something off the wall.
We failed to break the door, shake some moss, ate some grass, shake some moss and ate some grass. Oh, I got a natural 1.
Oh my god.
So I go to open the door, a flame, a fire, a curse, testicular torsion.
Checked your booty so hard you just fell from the torture.
I'm just a girl.
Do you have no modifiers for your dexterity?
No, if it's a natural 1, like it doesn't.
It's
matter.
an instant fail.
Okay.
It's a critical fail.
You're like, surely opening a door isn't hard. You walk up to it, but anime girl trip and fall, and you miss.
And my titties, they just be bouncing when I fall. Like,
And then you're just like so embarrassed that you just lay on the ground.
and take my long rest.
You don't even get close to the door either. You just kind of like, you're like maybe like let's say roughly about 70, no, that's a bit too short. Yeah, like a meter away from the door, and you trip and fall and you stay on the ground because you're so embarrassed.
I just like step over Yusuf being like, sorry, excuse me.
I hate drinks.
I try opening the door.
Alright, so you kind of looking at Yusuf with like, not really disdain, but more like, oh dude.
I'm just sad and disappointed.
You step over him and then you approach the door at regular walking speed. As you're about to grab onto the doorknob, the door poofs away and then it reappears 2 meters to the right away from it was again.
You know?
Can I be what do you want to do?
Are you gonna seduce the door? Wait, what? You go there. Okay, you know what? You don't roll for investigation. Just look up. It's just stone.
It's just stone?
It's more
Don't
stone
roll for it,
bricks.
just
There's
look
no,
up.
like I said, it's a completely isolated room. No windows, no nothing. It's just a stone roof made of stone brick.
And everything else is just, it's only a door. There's like no windows, no nothing.
It's literally just a regular old wooden door.
Okay, one door.
I performed this at the door.
So like 3 of us just line up to where the door appears, either to the left or to the right, and we both go, like one of us actually goes to the door to try and open it, the other one goes to where the door will teleport
We'll actually
to,
go and try.
and then we'll try opening.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds good.
I was thinking of that, but then I wanted to try seducing it first.
You can seduce it after you can't open it.
You can seduce someone else later when there's an actual NPC
I'm the
and not
floor,
a
I'm
fucking
free to be
door.
seduced.
So, trying to follow your comrade's example, you rush towards the door and try and grab it. You just graze the doorknob once again, but unfortunately it poofs away from you and it reappears 2 meters to the right from where it was.
Okay.
Your friend is still standing there, holding the doorknob as it's rumbling a little bit, and you encourage that's you. And you encourage her to not let go.
20.
Oh, natural 20! It's a natural 20.
Alright, you approach the door that
You owe me a drink.
You approach the door that Cammy is. You approach the door that Cammy's holding onto. In spite of the rumbling you feel, in spite of the way that it moves on its own when approached, in spite of the fact that you can even sense mana from it, you can 100% be certain that it's not a fucking animal. It's a regular old magic door.
Okay, so you can seduce it.
See, the thing is, I don't want to accidentally let go of the door while I'm seducing.
That's true. Fuck.
Does the door have a keyhole?
Just like rub the keyhole.
No, like finger it a little bit. Because it's a classic door, there is a keyhole in the doorknob.
15.
Okay, that's good. Alright, you approach the door with the same level of speed as Cammy when she was holding the door.
This is me coughing.
Not attempting to grab the doorknob, but rather putting a flame just close enough to it.
I go and fire.
You put the flame right there, and the door once again poofs and disappears.
Oh, you fucked me up.
You notice from that well, not really attack, from putting the flame near it, it didn't catch on fire, but like you felt that it kind of reacted to the flame.
Okay.
But it didn't catch on fire, even though you put the
It just
flame
said
next to it.
ow. And
Shit about the door.
Maybe if you do end up giving us the hint, it's just like your character expending a little bit of that whatever magic they have left to be like, you motherfucker!
I'm getting a message. The fuck?
I can feel them. They're touching my
She's
door.
calling me a slut.
Right, the room thunders, and then in the sky-ish part, well, like in the air of like the room,
They're near the ceiling.
yeah, I guess near the ceiling, you see like an image of, you know, in Superman's Fortress of Solitude, there's like that
Yes.
scene where like not his dad, or I think it is his dad, like his dad's head appears like in the sky. My head appears in the sky, and I'm like, guys,
monkey.
You fucking idiots!
well, I'm in my human form.
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, oh my god. Okay, listen, this is kind of like a Zelda situation where I can like see what you're doing while I'm like stuck in the dungeon. It's kind of like watching.
You're a fucking idiot.
It's like watching like a live stream. Guys, oh my god, you guys were so close just now when Cammy was holding the door and another door poof right next to her. And you guys were going, I know you guys were going as fast as you can, but you guys weren't going fast enough. So
Okay.
please, it's really cold in here. Thanks, bye.
We need to get Sonic on this bullshit.
Damn, you just called us slow.
So we need to actually all just run at. So someone needs to grab the door, and then the next person needs to grab the door, and then we just keep grabbing the door.
As fast as we can.
And we need to.
roll for grabbing the door again.
You can, you silly goose. Wait, as the door rumbles just a little bit in your grasp, a new door poofs 2 meters to the right. There, yeah, sorry, I was trying to think of a way to end that sentence, but I couldn't.
Just don't do anything.
Yeah.
Don't move.
Just
Don't talk. Just hold the door.
Screaming at the fucking door.
Let
Let go of that fucking door.
Okay, can I try to grab the next door?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, actually. I cast guidance on you. It's been more than 2 turns since we cast guidance on someone.
Perfect. You rush to the door at just the right speed, and you grip onto the door.
Grip.
Similarly, you feel a rumble. But remember when you checked the door just now when Cammy was holding
It's
it?
rumbling less, right?
No, it's rumbling more actually.
Oh! I use that as a roast toy.
No, you're the first toy jack.
No, please, I don't want to use the roast toy, please. No, okay.
If you do that, if you roll high enough, I'll allow it.
No, I'm not gonna risk it, because we've been at this bullshit for like an hour.
Flustered by the speed you were at before, you rush as fast as you can. Your tiny wings flap like hummingbirds or whatever, and you reach the door almost at the speed of light. I know I used that idiom again, but like honestly, what else can I say is
speed
fast?
of light just now.
Me when I speed of light. You grab
Nice
the
speeding the
door.
light.
The door. All right. Now in unison, the doors rumble tremendously like a vibrator. Sorry.
Like a roast toy!
Sorry, I couldn't think of anything else that like rumbled apart from like earthquake. Okay. And simultaneously you hear like a clink from the door from each of your doors.
Wait, do we have to all twist them and then go in?
Can we all twist at the
Yeah,
same time?
we all twist at the same time and we go in.
Alright, you don't have to roll for that, are you guys? So you all
Yeah.
agree, you all twist.
Please.
Wait, all just we're going in.
All right, all together in triumph, you push the doors open, and though you enter the doors individually, you come out through a massive exit. The exit seals itself shut, leaving no trace of its existence. Congratulations, you guys have finally passed the first floor!
That took an hour.
You underestimate our stupidity.
Hello, that was a compilation of all of the animatic sequences that were featured in my initial D&D video, which you can find in the link in the description. They were all done by my friends who were featured in the video, Plumin, Clickety, and Yusuf Titus. If you're interested in their works, please feel free to check them out on Instagram or Twitter. I guess, well, it's almost Christmas, so Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. By the time this video comes out, it'll like be just before Christmas, and if not, happy holidays. Yeah, if you're looking forward to the second D&D video, which I'd be surprised if you were, but thank you for the support anyway. I'm hoping for that to come out sometime maybe in the first 3 months of next year. It's a lot of work and I'm kind of tired, but hopefully I can get it out by then, so stay tuned. Like I said before, happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Bye.